Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am so thrilled to have each of you here today. Thank you for being part of this journey, for your loyalty, and for continually coming back to explore, learn, and grow with me. Whether you're new to the channel or a long-time viewer, I want to express my deep gratitude to you. Together, we are building a community rooted in faith, strength, and wisdom, and it's such an honor to walk this path with you. Today, we are diving into some powerful and timeless passages from the Bible, Exodus 13 to 14, Joshua 24, and Psalm 136. These chapters are rich with lessons on God's unwavering faithfulness, the power of remembrance, and the strength of choosing faith over fear. But we won't just explore the historical or theological aspects of these verses, we are also going to discover how we can apply these lessons to our lives right here, right now. Let's begin with Exodus 13 and 14. These chapters follow the Israelites as they make their escape from Egypt. God has just delivered his people from generations of slavery, but as they head toward the Red Sea, they encounter an obstacle that seems impossible to overcome. Pharaoh's army is chasing them, and the Israelites are trapped between a powerful enemy and the sea. In Exodus 14 verses 13 to 14, Moses speaks words of faith that have resonated through the ages. He tells the frightened Israelites, "Do not be afraid. Stand firm and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. The Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still." Imagine the fear and doubt they must have felt, but in this moment, Moses reminds them that God is with them. And God delivers in a mighty way, parting the Red Sea and leading his people to safety, while Pharaoh's army is defeated. This miracle illustrates the theme of faith over fear, trusting God even when circumstances look impossible. For us today, this means that when we face our own Red Sea moments, situations that seem overwhelming, like financial struggles, family issues, or health challenges, we can remember that God goes before us. He knows our paths, and he is with us in the storms. When you feel trapped, ask yourself, am I relying on my own strength, or am I trusting God to make a way? The story of the Red Sea reminds us that no matter how impossible the situation appears, God has the power to deliver us. Next, let's turn to Joshua 24. In this chapter, Joshua has led the Israelites into the Promised Land. They have finally reached a place of peace, but before he departs, Joshua calls on the people to renew their covenant with God. In Joshua 24 verse 15, he famously says, "But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord." This is a powerful reminder of the choice that each of us faces every day. Joshua emphasizes that we must consciously choose who we serve. Will we serve the things of this world, like wealth, success, and temporary pleasures? Or will we serve God, placing him first and allowing his ways to guide our lives? In today's world, there are countless distractions. We are often tempted by material things, achievements, and comparisons, which can lead us away from our faith. Joshua's words remind us that we have the freedom to choose, but that true peace and purpose come when we decide, "I will serve the Lord." This can be as simple as beginning each day with a prayer, prioritizing time with God, and choosing his ways over our own desires. Joshua's declaration is a reminder that faith is not a one-time decision, it's a daily choice. When we actively choose to serve God, we invite his strength and guidance into every aspect of our lives. Finally, we turn to Psalm 136. This psalm is a song of gratitude that praises God's enduring love and recounts his mighty deeds. Every verse ends with the phrase, "His love endures forever." It's a beautiful reminder of God's unchanging love and faithfulness, even when circumstances change. The psalm recounts how God created the world, how he delivered the Israelites from Egypt, how he led them through the wilderness, and how he gave them a new home in the Promised Land. For us today, Psalm 136 encourages us to reflect on our own lives and remember the ways that God has been faithful to us. It's so easy to forget the times that God has come through for us. When life gets difficult, we might focus on our problems and lose sight of God's goodness. But when we take time to look back and recall the times he has guided, protected, and provided for us, our faith grows stronger. Gratitude helps us to see life through the lens of God's blessings rather than through our worries or challenges. How can we apply this psalm today? Start a gratitude journal or make it a habit to end each day by naming 3 things you're thankful for. Reflect on the moments when God has shown his faithfulness in your life. The song reminds us that gratitude is not only about thanking God for what He has done but also about trusting in His ongoing presence and love, no matter what lies ahead. Let's recap these passages and how they can be lived out today. Exodus 13-14, Faith over fear. When we face obstacles, we can remember that God fights for us. Instead of relying solely on our own strength, let's trust Him to make a way even when the way seems impossible. Take your fears to God, stand firm, and know that He is with you. Joshua 24, choose whom you will serve. Every day, we have the choice to serve God or to serve the things of this world. Joshua's declaration encourages us to make faith an intentional, daily decision. Let's actively choose to follow God's path and trust in His plan over our own desires. Psalm 136, remember God's faithfulness. Gratitude is the antidote to fear, doubt, and dissatisfaction. By remembering the ways that God has shown His love, we cultivate a heart of gratitude that anchors us in His faithfulness. Take time each day to thank God for what He has done and trust that His love endures forever. These passages from the Bible teach us about the importance of faith, intentionality, and gratitude. They remind us that God's love and faithfulness are the constants in our lives. When we face challenges, we can draw strength from the story of the Red Sea, knowing that God is able to deliver us. When we are tempted to follow the crowd or seek fulfillment in worldly things, Joshua's words remind us to choose God above all else. And in all circumstances, Psalm 136 invites us to live with hearts full of gratitude, always remembering that God's love endures forever. Thank you for being here, for your commitment to growth, and for your hunger to learn more about God's Word. I hope today's message resonates with you and encourages you to live boldly, to choose faith, and to remember God's enduring love. If this message has blessed you, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep growing together, standing firm in our faith, and building a community that reflects God's love and truth. God bless you all, and I look forward to our next time together.